angels, they're everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Art, songs, even on top of those Christmas trees.
Right.
But what if we, dug a little deeper than the tinsel and the glitter? You've sent us some excerpts from this Urantia book,
Yeah.
specifically paper 39, and let me tell you, this book, it gets seriously detailed about these celestial beings, these seraphim.
It does. It's not just harps and halos in the Urantia book. It lays out like a whole system, a hierarchy of seven distinct orders of seraphim.
7 orders?
Each with its own, purpose in the universe.
Okay, so it's a little more complicated than the angel emoji on my phone.
A lot more complicated. And here's where it gets interesting. The book says that even though all seraphim come from the infinite spirit, they're not, created totally equal.
Okay.
They have these inherent levels of function.
Inherent levels. So, like, some angels are just naturally better at, say, celestial administration than others.
Exactly.
Okay.
But here's the twist. Seraphim actually aim to serve at levels below their natural capacity.
Below.
They're all striving for this, experiential growth, seeking out roles that really challenge them and expand their understanding of the universe.
Wait, hold on. So it's like an angel with, like, a PhD in cosmic diplomacy might request to work in, I don't know, the celestial mailroom.
Yeah, like just for the experience.
Just for the experience.
You got it.
Wow.
The Urantia book suggests that this drive to serve at lower levels, that's actually key to their spiritual growth and how they ultimately reach these higher destinies.
That's a pretty wild concept. It's like saying the best way to climb the corporate ladder is to start in the mailroom. But, like, on a cosmic scale.
Precisely. It underscores that importance of, seeking out those diverse experiences, even if they seem, humble or challenging, at first.
Yeah.
It's through those experiences that we truly, learn and grow.
Okay, I'm starting to see why this deep dive is so fascinating. It's making me rethink everything I thought I knew about angels. So if these seraphim are all on these incredible journeys of, like, cosmic self-improvement, what exactly are they doing? I mean, what are these 7 orders all about?
Well, imagine the universe as this grand, intricate tapestry constantly evolving. Right? Each order of seraphim plays the specific role in, maintaining its balance, guiding its evolution, and most importantly, helping souls, like ours, find their place within it.
Okay, I'm hooked. Let's start unraveling this celestial tapestry, starting with the seraphim at the very top. Who are these top-tier angels?
At the top, you have the supreme seraphim.
Okay.
These are angels occupying positions of, immense responsibility, ultimate overseers of the universe's grand design.
Supreme seraphim. It sounds like we're talking about, like, the executive board, the cosmic CEOs of the angelic realm.
Exactly. They handle things like, preparing planets for crucial transitions and guiding ascending souls, those who've already progressed through, multiple stages of existence towards even grander destinies. Imagine graduating from, Earth school and realizing there's a whole cosmic curriculum ahead.
Right.
That's where the supreme seraphim come in, acting like these cosmic guidance counselors, right?
I like it.
They're the ones prepping these souls for that next stage of their journey, the super universe.
Okay, so the Supreme Seraphim, they're all about big picture stuff, guiding souls and planets on these incredible cosmic journeys. What about the next order down?
Next, you have the superior seraphim, masters of intelligence, and perhaps surprisingly, mercy.
Okay, intelligence and mercy. Those seem like very different skills. It's like having a degree in astrophysics and also being a really good hugger.
Yeah.
How do those even go together?
That's what makes the Urantia book's take on angels so fascinating and emphasizes that these beings, they aren't, one-dimensional. They embody this complex blend of qualities.
Okay, I'm ready to dive into this blend. Let's break it down. Tell me more about these superior seraphim. Okay, so we've got superior seraphim, masters of both intel and empathy. It's like they're running a cosmic library, but also handing out, like, warm, fuzzy blankets. How does that actually play out in the universe?
Well, think of it this way. Some superior seraphim, they form what the Urantia book calls the intelligence core.
Intelligence core. Okay, that sounds a little more Men in Black than fuzzy blankets.
Not quite. They're not, out there policing galaxies or anything. It's more like they're like cosmic journalists in a way, gathering information from all corners of the universe.
Okay.
And this information is crucial, for these higher level beings.
Right.
Like, Gabriel, who need this clear picture of what's happening on a grand scale.
So about like the eyes and ears of the universe.
So yeah.
Making sure the higher ups are making informed decisions.
And what about the mercy part? You said these superior seraphim are also like tuned into that.
Absolutely. In fact, the Urantia book, it specifically mentions a group called the Voice of Mercy.
Okay.
These seraphim, they work to inspire, higher impulses. And not just in humans, but in, other celestial beings as well.
Okay.
They're all about, promoting compassion and understanding throughout the cosmos as a whole.
So it's like they're reminding everyone, even the most, powerful beings to lead with their hearts.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, so we've talked about the supreme seraphim, the big picture thinkers, the cosmic guidance counselors.
And the superior seraphim, those intel gatherers with hearts of gold. What comes next in this grand angelic hierarchy?
Next, we have the supervisor seraphim.
Okay.
If the supreme seraphim handle that universal level and the superior seraphim focus on information and compassion, the supervisors are all about maintaining order and harmony, but on the scale of like constellations.
Constellations. Okay, we're zooming out even further now. What kind of tasks are these supervisor seraphim handling on such a vast scale?
Well, for one thing, they play this really crucial role in the creation and implementation of laws for like entire star systems.
Right.
Imagine,
that's a lot.
The complexity of designing laws that apply to countless planets, each with its own, unique cultures and civilizations.
Yeah. My head is already spinning. It's like trying to write like a universal traffic code for a galaxy full of spaceships.
Yeah.
Each with its own idea of what a yield sign looks like. How do they even begin to manage that?
The Urantia book mentions a specific group called, they're called law forecasters.
Okay.
And these seraphim, they analyze the potential, consequences of new laws and advocate for the well-being of individuals and societies, ensuring that cosmic justice prevails.
Cosmic lawyers.
Yes.
I love it. They're looking out for the little guy, making sure the universe doesn't accidentally, implement some cosmic parking ticket that nobody understands.
Right.
Are there other types of supervisor seraphim working behind the scenes?
Absolutely. Another intriguing group they're called social architects.
Oh.
Now, these seraphim, they're all about fostering healthy and harmonious societies, but across, the constellations.
Right.
They're like cosmic matchmakers, but instead of, pairing individuals, they're guiding entire groups toward greater understanding and cooperation.
So if the law forecasters are, preventing cosmic parking ticket mishaps, the social architects are making sure we all get along at the Galactic Block Party.
Exactly.
I like it. What I'm gathering here is that, seraphim are as diverse as the universe itself.
It seems that way.
So we've got cosmic lawyers and celestial party planners. Yep. What other surprises does this angelic hierarchy hold?
Well, let's move on to the administrator seraphim. They are the ones who take the grand visions of, of the higher orders, and they translate them into action on a more localized scale. Think solar systems and individual planets.
So if the supervisor seraphim are drafting the universal laws, the administrators are the ones making sure those laws are actually enforced.
Yeah.
And followed.
Exactly.
It's the cosmic equivalent of, okay, we passed the legislation. Now, how do we put this into practice?
Right, exactly. They're the ones dealing with the intricacies of implementing these these grand cosmic plans, ensuring everything runs smoothly, even on those most granular levels.
Okay, I'm definitely seeing the administrator part of their title now. It's all about the details, the logistics, the day-to-day operations. What kind of tasks fall under their jurisdiction?
One crucial task belongs to the justice guides.
Right.
Imagine a celestial court, right, where the actions of both mortals and angels are kind of weighed.
Right.
The justice guides are there presenting evidence, but always advocating for fairness and importantly, mercy.
So they're like cosmic prosecutors, but with a conscience.
Yeah.
Making sure everyone gets a fair shake, even on a universal scale.
It's not about punishment, but about understanding the circumstances and striving for just outcomes. And then you have these are called the quickeners of morality.
Yeah.
These seraphim are specifically tasked with guiding ascending mortals.
Ascending mortals, those are the souls that are moving on to bigger and better things in the afterlife, right?
Exactly. And the quickeners of morality help them on their journey. Imagine them as cosmic mentors, teaching these souls about universal morality and patience and aligning their will with God's.
But it's like cosmic finishing school.
So,
But for the soul,
right.
you learn proper etiquette, how to balance your cosmic checkbook, and I'm guessing how to have a decent conversation with a being of pure energy.
You could say that it's about preparing these souls for the next stages of their incredible journey.
This is blowing my mind. Okay, so we've covered Supreme, Superior, Supervisor, and now Administrator, Seraphim. Each order, with its own unique role to play in this grand cosmic symphony. What comes next?
Well, from the administrators, we move on to those angels who are even more kind of closely involved in the lives of mortals. The planetary helpers.
Okay, planetary helpers. That sounds like they're right there on the front lines dealing directly with us messy humans.
Right.
Tell me everything, planetary helpers. Okay, you're talking angels who are like down in the trenches,
Yeah.
working directly with us here on Earth.
Yeah.
What's their main gig, cosmically speaking?
Think of them as the guardians and guides of these, evolving worlds, helping planets like yours navigate, the often bumpy road of spiritual progress.
Okay, bumpy road, that tracks. Especially these days. So how exactly do they help? Are they like whispering advice in the ears of world leaders, sending us all good vibes?
It's a bit more nuanced than that. You see, the Urantia book specifically mentions this planetary prince rebellion that happened on Earth.
Wait, a rebellion? Angels going rogue on my planet? I need details.
Well, it's a whole story, and we could easily do a deep dive just on that.
Right.
But the short version is, this planetary prince, his name is Caligastia, he actually sided with a higher level rebellion led by Lucifer.
Lucifer. Okay, now we're talking serious cosmic drama. So what happened? Did Earth get demoted to cosmic contention or something?
Not exactly, but the rebellion did have consequences. According to the Urantia book, it disrupted this normal flow of angelic assistance to Earth.
So less angelic guidance. No wonder things feel a little, off.
Well, it's not quite that simple. Some groups of planetary helpers, they actually stayed behind, after the rebellion, continuing their work under these new, more challenging circumstances.
Let's talk about dedication. So who are these angelic heroes sticking it out on a planet gone, slightly sideways?
One group is called they're called the Spirits of Brotherhood. Their whole mission is to foster racial harmony and cooperation.
Yeah.
A task made even more crucial after, the rebellion disrupted Earth's kind of natural order.
Right. It's like they're trying to remind us that we're all in this together.
Yeah.
Despite our differences, which, let's be honest, is a message humanity needs now more than ever. Who else is on Team Planet Earth?
You also have these are called the Souls of Peace, working tirelessly to establish peace. They encourage forgiveness, understanding those higher impulses that can be so hard to access,
Yeah.
especially in the midst of conflict.
Let's hear it for the Souls of Peace. They deserve a raise, or at least a cosmic spa day, after dealing with us humans. Okay, so we've got these brave planetary helpers fighting the good fight here on Earth. What about the final two orders of Seraphim? You mentioned transition ministers and something about the future.
Right. We know less about these groups as the Urantia book is a bit, it's a bit vague about their specific roles.
Ooh, intrigue. Tell me what you do know.
Well, the transition ministers, they're thought to help souls transition from, the material world to the spiritual realms.
So like cosmic crossing guards, helping souls kind of navigate that big unknown after death.
Exactly. They offer, guidance, comfort, and perhaps a much needed map of the afterlife.
Sounds like a tough but incredibly important job. And what about those enigmatic Seraphim of the future? What's their deal?
The Urantia book, it's pretty mysterious about them, saying only that they'll play a crucial role in this in this future age of light and life.
Okay, that's a classic cliffhanger. I guess some cosmic secrets are better saved for a future deep dive.
Yeah, right.
But speaking of the future, we've talked about these, seven orders, their roles, their missions. But what about their ultimate path? The Urantia book talks about, reaching paradise. Do Seraphim have their own version of this?
They do. It's called Seraphington,
yeah.
this divine realm they can reach through, dedicated service and growth. The book describes a few paths to getting there. Some seraphim become like celestial artisans, others, cosmic record keepers. Some are even summoned to Seraphington for exceptional service, kind of like a divine promotion.
Cosmic promotion's not a bad gig if you can get it. But you said there's another, like, a more intriguing path.
Yes, seraphim can become what they call destiny guardians for ascending mortals.
Okay.
Imagine guiding a soul on their journey, not just through one life, but through countless stages of spiritual evolution, learning and growing.
Okay.
Alongside them.
Wow. To be that intertwined with a soul's journey, that's incredible. And you're saying that by guiding us, these seraphim ultimately reach paradise themselves.
That's the beautiful thing. Their destinies become, intertwined with ours.
Oh, yeah.
They reach paradise in part through our successes.
That's a beautiful thought. So it's this incredible partnership. And what happens once they reach paradise? Do they put their feet up on a cloud and call it a day?
Not quite. Many choose to join what's called the Seraphic core of completion.
Okay.
They return to the universe armed with this this wisdom and perfection they've gained to help younger universes like our own Nebadon.
It's like a never-ending cycle of like mentorship and service and cosmic evolution. The more we learn about this system, the more complex and awe-inspiring it becomes.
Exactly. It reveals this universe just teeming with purpose,
Yeah.
with beings dedicated to, guiding and supporting us on our own journeys, even when we're, completely unaware of their presence.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All this is happening like behind the scenes, these intricate systems of support, this dedication to growth and evolution, both our own and that of like the entire cosmos.
Yeah. And that, I think, is the ultimate takeaway from, from this deep dive. It encourages us to really reflect on our own place within, this grand tapestry, to recognize the subtle ways that we're guided and supported, and perhaps to consider how our own actions contribute to this ongoing story of the universe.
Absolutely. We started this deep dive with, the simple image of an angel.
Right.
But thanks to the Urantia book and all these amazing insights, we've uncovered a whole universe of complexity and wonder. It's a lot to absorb, but in the best way possible.
Indeed. It's a reminder that there's always more to learn.
Yeah.
More to explore, and that the universe is just full of surprises for those willing to look beyond, beyond the surface.
And on that note, we'll leave you with this. If you could meet a seraphim any order, what would you want to ask them? What wisdom would you hope to glean from these celestial beings? Keep those thoughts in mind, and until next time, keep exploring those cosmic questions.